No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard.
Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there's a...
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the boat is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell, it's a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard, go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clipper D. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Yeah.
One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror.
Okay, Coach. Well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Mike.
Ready. Yellow waiting.
Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Kill. Hey, Charlie.
Mike, number 2.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check.
53.
On second down, Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Let's go, let's go.
Hey, kill.
Now Breeze on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
The great blocking nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Yellow. Attack. Let's get it now.
Mahomes now on first down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Williams. And able to work his way down to the 16. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
From the 16, Mahomes. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
They had a good chance to get the first points of the game on the board, but what a great job defensively, getting a hand in there, knocking it away, and preventing that first touchdown.
Check 3.
Attack.
Check.
Yellow.
36.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Check. 47.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, easy. 0-2.
53.
To throw is Breeze. Flushed out right. And his pass incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
At the Saints' 45-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. Argo 180.
Just like that. Just like that.
Hero 15. Hey, 15. Smoke. Right side.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Being chased out left. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
Hey, yellow, go going.
Check 24. Watch 24. Shift. Kill.
Right side.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Blue there.
Sammy.
Watch twist.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here's Breeze to throw. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Ready. Yellow lady.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
That's it. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Under for
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
47's the mic.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Bree's going to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, wahoo!
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw. And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Eluding the pressure right. And this is Cook with a grab. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because you and I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try to throw it back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready. Yellow lady. 53. Here we go. Get the ball. Mike. 53. Check 53. Check. You kill.
From the gun, it's Breeze. They'll let this thing go. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaw Breeland. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Rip right.
And to give this time to the tailback. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
He's coming, double up. Check 9. Hey, switch gears.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now Breeze. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
On Sunday.
Mahomes going to throw. It's Hill, complete. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 46 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
I got him.
And again, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He may try. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. And Butker able to put this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Kill. Under. Hatchet.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Ready. Yellow waiting, yellow waiting. 56. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Now Breeze again. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42.
16 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 39, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good headed scheme going.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze out to his left. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Slam, slam, slam. Hey, kill, kill. Kill, kill. It's been a long day for you. Check 24, check 20. Hey, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Tonight.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Breeze now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Mike 53, Mike 53. Go, go, go. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. You go, night, night. Go, night, night. Hey, check 20. 11.
Breeze to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys to try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you, pump.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 3, Mike. Get ready. 5-9. Get ready. Check 4. 36.
Now Breeze. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Again, it's Murray. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
4-yard pickup on the play. And the Saints first down.
So this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Easy, opposite. Come on.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Slam. Say. You're good. High 4, ready.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
You can't block me. Check it back. We go 21.
On third down, Murray. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Yellow. Quit talking about it and bring it. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Now a handoff working right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Five. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. You don't want to.
They run it again with Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Breeze now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ready. 95-56. I got it.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, New Orleans.
Ready. You ready? Mike's 59. Yeah.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And
what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
95-56, 95-56.
First down.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Let's get
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Over. Sammy.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Frank Clark getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. This is caught. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A run, it's Murray. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Breeze to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter, you're going. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Will Lutz on for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Chiefs 55, Saints 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, In the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.